Hi guys, good evening everyone. In yesterday's session, we had a discussion about introduction to data science and we have seen the few case studies as well as the few use cases. Am I right? Today, yes, in today we will talk about more about generative AI. What is generative AI? What are the different tools and techniques are we using generative AI? With a simple example or use case, how to build the generative AI. So let's try to understand with a small example. How far we come? What is the first one? Landline. If you go back 20 years ago, do we have smartphones?
No,
20 years ago, no. Suppose when you're studying in the colleges or schools, if you want to call to your relatives, right? You call through landline, right? We used to call through landline. Now in 20 years or after 10 years, landline become the landline to landline to smartphone. So what are the evolution has happened? I've changed from landline to smartphone. You can take the pictures, you can listen to songs. What are the drawback? By using landline, will you able to take the screenshots? Will you able to take the photos? Will you able to chat with your friends? Will you able to see the videos? No. These things are evoluted or changed in the smartphone. And from smartphone to smart watches. Now, can you tell me some of the smart watches which are available in market currently? So like iWatch, right? Fitbit, multiple things. With the smartwatch, what are things you can able to track? What are things you can able to track with a smartwatch? What are things you can able to track with a smartwatch? What are things you can able to track with a smartwatch? You can able. What are things you can able to track with a smartwatch, guys? iWatch, Fitbit. What are things you can track? Come on, any idea?
blood
Regarding
pressure,
about the calling and the health,
Sleep time
Majorly, why people to use smartwatches?
to track the time,
Health, right? To track ECG, blood pressure,
sleep timings also.
sleeping time, sleep timings, multiple things. And if you look into only the span of 20 years, in the just a span of 20 years, how industry, how evolution happened from landline to smartphones. In iWatch, you can also speak to the calls. I hope you remember. I hope we can also speak to the. We can also take the calls. In the latest version, iWatch 9, without using a mobile phone, directly can take the call even if mobile phone is not nearby you also. Even after 100 kilometers also, you can able to take the calls just with the help of GPS. See how the industry or technological changes are happened over the period of time. Now, for whatever the landline to smart. So what happened? We upskill or adapt. We have to upskill or adapt. These are the two areas where we need to focus. Where we need to focus. So basically, the moment you start adapting or upgrading yourself, you will be sustained with the market. You will able to learn the lot of skill set. That's what the meaning. So as a beginner, as a fresher, as a professional, the upgrade adapt the new skills, which is the required from time to time, which is really important. So now how market initially it was just analytics, from analytics to data science. Now it has been changed to generative AI. So in this session we will discuss about what is generative AI, what are the different potentiality of generate, different tools and techniques of generative, how to ask the right questions, what are the latest developments in the field of generative AI. We are going to focus on this 5 AI. Now tell me, what do you mean by generative AI? Any idea? Anyone, any idea? Any idea what do you mean by generative AI? Any thoughts? Any thoughts? What do you mean by generative AI? Any thoughts? Brijesh?
generation wise technology is going to change.
Generative AI. With the help of, let's say I asked to write a poem. Let's say I asked to write a poem. Can you create a poem about generative AI? Where we create a poem? See, where we create a poem, you know about chat GPT. Let's say how to use the chat GPT. Open dot chat, right? Open dot chat gpt dot, let's see, open simple chat gpt, chat dot open dot AI. Okay, let's see here. Can you write a poem? Can you write a poem related to generative AI? See here, right? See here. It's just given the some poem. Now tell me, is it a text or is it a voice, audio or video? What ChatGPT does? What ChatGPT does, guys? Come on, what ChatGPT does here?
It's a text, right?
Sorry,
It's a text, right?
it generates the text here. It generates the text. Now I want to convert the text. Let's say here with the help of ChatGPT, I was ChatGPT to create a some poem about the AI, generative AI. It given some story in a world where bytes and bits invite marvel emergence, some story. Now I want to listen that story. How will I listen? There is a logo.ai which will give us the information. Let's see. Can you hear? Can you hear sing? Can you hear?
No, we can't hear.
No, because maybe
sir,
we
we can't
connected
hear.
Zoom. That is the reason it is not able to hear. Let me open. That's the reason I've taken the link also. Lower.ai. See, maybe why it is not listening. So let me share. If you want to listen in your area, in your personal laptops, you can listen. It is works because maybe it is connected to the Zoom. That to the probable reason I could not able to hear. I just given the link to everyone. Just listen that everyone can able to listen. Right. So automatically, I mean, I think I can able to listen it myself, but somehow we connected to the Zoom. That is the reason it could not able to hear. If it is a recorded video, you can able to hear, guys. Okay. So how it is happened? How it is happened? Suppose imagine you are a blind person. I mean, you means X is a person who is a blind. Will you able to read? Will you able to read?
No.
No. Suppose you want to know something about the facts about India, country, India. How will you read? Will you able to read our? Suppose you want to know something about cricket. Suppose you want to know something about Sachin Tendulkar. So what he does, he open the chat GPT with the help of voice. Can you write some good words about Sachin Tendulkar? Does chat GPT will give you a text? Yes or no? Yes. And then still he cannot able to read. How will he read? He will read with the help of logo, love your voice. So what love? So even what you need to do, how it works here, open the logo. These are the generative AI tools, guys. These are the generative AI tools. Google logo.ai, logo.ai. So you need to start now for free. Start now for free. Let's say I started here morning, getting ready. I just copied the data. See, if you want to write something, can you tell me, can we write something about Sachin Tendulkar? Few words about Rohit Sharma. Let's say, as a captain of India, right? Let's see, Rohit Sharma. See here, just okay. That's I just copied. Let's say copy till now. Let's say I'm copying the first few lines. I don't want to copy everything. Jenny, this is the tool I want to paste here. What you need to do? You generate the text. See, Sophia, or if you take the upgrade yourself monthly $4, automatically it will give you the more better different speeches it will give you. But it is not required for us. Why I'm speaking, why I'm telling all this, how it works the background, what are the different trending technologies or algorithms are using background of this. That's what I want to explain to all of you. So that is the reason I'm just giving the idea how the applications of generative AI works. So that is how I started with it. Any questions, any doubt? First one, let it be, it is 40% completed. Let's see how it works.
I didn't get you what exactly you're trying to explain, right? We generate the text from the chat GPT and then we are putting into some other AP, this AI tool, right? Hello?
Yeah, see, AI tool. See, the reason where do we use generative AI in the real world? I have taken example of blind person.
Okay.
The blind person cannot able to read or write. So you open the chat GPT. Here we have a voice. We will give the voice messages. Let's say a few words about Rohit Sharma. Automatically copy the entire information and we open into the lower to listen. So if you listen now, I think still there is a problem. I mean, maybe we connected to the Google to the probable reason. Will you able to hear?
No.
Maybe you connected to the Zoom and all, because of that it will not able to hear. I can share the link again. You can read the whatever the story we have. Copy the link. You can listen. If you want to open your mobiles and a laptop, you can listen this on your laptop. It will work. So now what I am trying to do here, how the background of the algorithm works. What algorithm, what is architecture background they have used, right? This is what we do here. So here what we have done, we by using the generative AI techniques with the help of ChatGPT, did we generate the text? With the help of Lovo.ai, did we generate the audio? Yes or no?
No.
No, we generated, right? Right. Similarly, similarly, this is the beauty of, there are more. For example, there is an app dot I mean, there is an application called Mid Journey, which help us to generate the images. Let's say I want to generate an image, Albert Einstein in a deep conversation with a cat in a cafe. Or let's say I want to generate image, Abhishek Sharma, let's say Abdul Rashid is in meeting with Barack Obama. I want to generate an image. For that, Mid Journey. This all things can be done with the help of generative AI. So let's try to understand. Let's try to how these things are happening, how these things are working, how these things are working, how these things are working. See, let's understand. So humans. So where do you store all your memory? Suppose Abdul Rashid, how many names will you able to did you able to recall or able to remember? Deepak, Anand, anyone? How many names you can able to recall? Human names. How many names will you able to recall? Anyone? Abhishek? Hello?
Maybe 5 or 6.
200,
Let's
10
say
to
200.
15.
Okay, let's say how many?
100 or 200, 40.
Let's say
Because
100. Deepak,
yeah,
100.
yes,
Where do you store all the 100 names?
in
Somewhere
your
it's stored,
brain.
then only you can able to recall, right?
Yes,
Where 100 names are stored?
in your
In
brain.
memory.
In our memory.
In your memory, mind, right? In your mind or memory. Do you store forcefully or by naturally you're storing the names? Humans have a tendency, natural intelligence. What do you mean by natural intelligence? Is nothing but naturally we can store and recall required information as and when needed. Right. For example, you are using phone pay. If you want to do a transaction whenever as and required, will you able to recall the password of phone pay? By default, naturally you'll store into your memory. Now, how machines are store that information? Now machines store the information with the help of artificial intelligence. As and when it will keep on read the data or keep on performing the task. Right? Some of the examples of a example. What is this, guys? The image. What is this image? Instagram. Now, can you tell me in the Instagram how many images are fake, are deep fake? Does whatever the images we're uploading in Instagram, Facebook are the real images? Are we performing some filters? Majority of the times we do perform the or we do apply the filter to enhance the quality of pictures and videos. How immediately the effects are happening with the help. The background is AI only. The background is AI only. Or other way around. So the revolution in the banking applications, face recognitions. So every day now, if you want to open your HDFC bank account or Standard Chartered bank account, HSBC bank account or SBI bank account, are we entering the username and password or directly you're using the face recognition? How mobile, how AI will be helpful? The disruptions happen in the banking industry, face recognition, pattern identification, image recognition. These are some of the challenges or some of the revolutions are happening in the banking industry, right? So how AI is doing this? Humans, for example, let me tell you one example. Do you have anyone have kids? Deepak, I hope you have a kids. I knew. Or
Yes,
Anand,
Koti,
anyone
yes,
have
yes,
kids?
yes, yes,
How
yes.
many of you have kids in this group? How many of your kids you have in this group? How many of your kids? Okay, Deepak, what is your kids are doing now? Which
She's
class
into
they
the
are?
nursery. She's into the
Nursery.
nursery.
Nursery. Okay, let me take can I take your example with your permission? Your kid with
Yes,
right?
yes,
Now,
Koti, yes.
as he or she is in the nursery, will they able to recall the ABCD?
Sometimes they recall, and sometimes they go with the pictures, like that it is.
Okay. Now, how many times you need to teach them ABCD, or how many times you need to spell out them ABCD? By one time explaining them, will they able to recall all these things? Or you need to explain them multiple times?
Multiple times.
Multiple times. So when you explain them and you teach them multiple times, thousands of times, hundreds of times, then they recall all with the help of experience. They can able to remember or recall or store the information into the memory. Kavita, Kavita, are you there? Cut off.
Yes, sir.
Kavita, let me tell you one slogan. I mean, let's say there is a slogan of Hindu. Let's say Lord Vinayaka, Om Suklam Bharadaram Vishnum Sesivam. Let's say if I able to tell you for the first time, Rashid, will you able to recall?
No, sir.
No.
No. When you keep on practice for multiple time with the help of experience, you can store the information as and when required, you can able to perform. Am I right? Similarly, let me give one more example, easy to understand. Suppose you are preparing for IAS exam, UPSC. Okay, tomorrow exam, you never prepared anything. Will you able to crack the interview?
No, sir.
No. What you need? You need practice. How practice? With the help of experience. As and when you keep on practicing, then on particular day you can go and take respect to action. Similarly, in the real world, whatever the image captures or text captured, all these things with the help of data. You are storing the data. The moment you are storing, keep on storing large. When you perform the actions on data, it will give you the better and better results. So artificial intelligence is nothing but so the same action performed multiple times. Let me give a simple examples. There are the artificial intelligence is nothing but a combination of three things. What are those three things, guys? Machine learning,
Machine learning.
deep learning, reinforcement. The three pillars of artificial intelligence are machine learning, deep learning, and reinforcement. Machine learning means learn from the experience and improve without any explicit program. For example, let me give one example, guys. Let me give one example. Let's say, Rashid, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Rashid, can you please send me 1,000 rupees to my account? Will you able to send?
Suddenly, if somebody is
No,
unknown
no.
people,
I
then
mean, as you know,
I'll-
we are in a
okay.
class. Maybe you can send
Okay.
me. Am I
Okay,
right?
right.
I am not asking
Okay.
you to send now. Just give an example, easy to understand.
Okay.
Suppose some X is a person who never met you. It's all option ask you 1,000 rupees. Will you able to send him or he or she?
Sometime suddenly we will not send. We will inquire about more
When you have
details.
a good relation, right? Maybe you cannot
Yes.
send first day. Maybe the
Mm.
person is keep on meeting, have a discussion with you after 10 days. What about now? You can think about right now.
Yes.
Am I right? So
Yes. Yes.
similarly, you are learning about a person and the characteristics of the person with the help of experience. You are able to send the money. Let me give a simple example. Kid, does kid able to read the ABCD on very first day in the school?
No.
What about after 1 year? 1 year means after first class, let's say LKG or UKG. Will he or she able to read the ABCD?
Yeah, they can.
They are right because they
Yes.
keep on practicing and learn from the mistake. Maybe today they could not able to recall the B. As they keep on practicing the same and same with the help of experience, they can able to perform the action without anything. So this is called ML. ML is like how we are teaching the kids with a small amount of data, model may not perform well. As you are keep on adding more and more information, it learns and give you the better result. Let's say Rashid, you are in Dubai. First day you don't know how to travel to your office from your home or from airport, right? After 1 week, you are learning the surroundings, you are exploring the surroundings, then you are explicitly no, now you're kind of comfort, you can go everywhere after 1 year or so. How you have learned? With the help of experience. Am I right?
Yes. Correct.
Right?
Yes, correct.
Right? Similarly, deep learning. Deep learning is a family of neural network, human. Like, let me take one example. Let's take Anyone? Krishna Reddy. Krishna, are you there? Krishna, are you there? Anyone? Anyone? Like I want to kind of who's known person. I don't know who is known person in this group. Let's say Rashid. If you don't mind, I can call, I can take
Yes,
your
sir.
name, okay?
Yes, okay, no problem.
Rashid, if I slap you on your face, please don't mind. I just take an
Okay.
example.
Okay.
What will you do?
Suddenly I will shock first. Right?
Sorry, 1 second.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, what will you do? You'll get shocked, and immediately
Yes.
you can also slap me, right?
Yeah. I will respond, right?
You'll
Yes.
respond and you can slap me, right?
Yes, yes.
How do you know? How do you know I slapped you? How do you get to know? How do you get to know?
I will feel something, then I will get.
Not only I'm not talking to Rashid guys, I'm talking to everyone. How do you know I slapped you? I mean, slapped someone or someone slapped you. How do you know? See,
It's on
the
the
nerve,
experience, right?
the nerves in the body, we have nerves, right? Nerves will send a indication to our mind or a brain, and then brain will tell react. Then you will get either shock, and then you will again respond and will slap me again. So deep learning is also called as a neural network. How our brain works, neural networks also work the same thing. See, if you want to be an expert in generative AI, you must be expertise in deep learning algorithm. That is the basic fundamental concept you need to learn. Of course, we are going to cover in our course also. Next thing, reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning, like as a mission learn through trial and error. For example, does anyone do trading, stock market trading? Anyone in this group does trading? Anyone in
Yes,
this group?
Koti.
Yeah. Okay, let's say Deepak, you are doing a trading. Let's say you think put and call. You say today market will go up by 300. Tomorrow put market will go down by 200. Market again go up by 500, will go down by 600, 800, 900 like that. Is it correct?
Correct.
You are doing a kind of trial and error.
Hmm.
And once you able to understand the feedback from, okay, today you got loss. Why you got the loss? You will understand some pattern. Let's say tomorrow you got the profit. You understand some pattern, right? That is how you
Correct. Yes.
can does. That is how reinforcement learning is nothing but learn things or be an expert with the help of trial and error methods. Let's say you want to draw a diagram on paper. Let's say you want to paint a Picasso. Will you able to get succeed in first attempt?
No.
Definitely no, right? You will try. Second, first as compared to the first attempt, second attempt, somewhat is better. Third attempt, somewhat is better. As you are keep on performing the same task multiple times, you become an expert at one point of time. Let me give one more example. Do you guys play video games or some kind of games in your mobile? Right?
No, Koti, from my side.
Not you. I mean, some people. Let's say, can you tell me some of the games which do you play in mobile? Temple Run, something. Do you become an expert in the very first time? You try, you get failed. You try, you get failed. But you keep on learning the things from your experience. That is called reinforcement. If you want to be an expert in artificial intelligence, you must have to understand the three different concepts, such as machine learning, deep learning, and reinforcement. So all this, now you can ask a question, sir, do I need to understand what happened in the background of this? Do I need to understand what code I need to write? Do I need to understand how deep learning, how human brain works? Do I need to write the code all? The answer for every question is generative AI. AI system, generative AI, it recognizes the patterns and automatically learns from the data. Suppose if I ask generative AI, can you create an image? I want to act like as a home minister of India, prime minister of India. How I looks like? Can you create a Picasso picture? Automatically create. Does or could AI systems create something like human the way we create? Of course, the answer is yes, but we are at initial stage only, right? So generative AI, the combination of deep learning and reinforcement learning based on the trial and error method, based on the neural network, generative AI is the will be created. So this generative AI used in different industries, allow machines to create content or generate the content. We use across different industries like marketing, education, finance, HR, or blah blah blah. Different industries we are using. Suppose, let me ask a simple question. Anupama, Anupama, or anyone, Anand, anyone, Devi, Vaibhav, Prajakta, anyone, can anyone respond? Sriram,
Yes.
Devi, suppose you want to start a boutique. You want to start a boutique. What will you do?
I'll do some research on where do I get the material and where do I find the nice I'll come up with some styles
Uh-huh.
and I'll also do some research on who will be I mean good tailors
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll start posting it on the social media
Mm-hmm. One thing, let me
um,
tell. If you want to
to
start a
grab the
boutique,
customers.
but
Hmm.
you need to understand what are the pros and cons of boutique.
Yes.
Next thing, you must have to have a name of the boutique,
Mm-hmm.
and you must have some slogan of the boutique,
Yes.
and you must have some website.
Mm-hmm.
You must have something called marketing. I mean, you need to do marketing, and for that you require images.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yes.
You, or you also need to register your boutique, right?
Yes.
To perform all these things, how much time it will take? How many days it will take, guys? How many days it will take?
Maybe a
Come on,
month.
guys. Anyone? Not only Devi. Anyone? I just as a she's response, so I just give an example of boutique. How many days it will take, guys?
So minimum 3 months it will take, sir.
Can we do same thing in 1 hour? Can we complete entire thing in 1 hour? Can we complete all the steps in 1 hour? Is it possible? Is it possible? Or half an hour? Yes.
No, I think.
It is possible with the help of generative AI. With the help of generative AI, it is possible, guys. I will show you as a project end of them. Right. Generative AI. 20th century, we have a lot of laptop, dashboard, I mean, like desktops, like CPU and all. Now, how the market as technology have changed from desktop computer to laptops. That is how we are evaluating from generative AI with the help of data science. Everywhere people are talking about generative AI. People are talking about, now it is in headlines. If you look into the any magazines, if you look into the any website, everywhere people are keep on talking about the generative AI, right? Generative AI does only 4 things. Generative AI does only 4 things at this point. What are they? Create a content. The create content which is in the form of, with the help of generative AI, we can create the content which is in the form of text, audio, video, images. These are the simple 4 things it does. What are those? Text, audio, video, and images. So generative is one of the artificial technique. It generates new content, audio generation, video creation, image creation, and text generation to perform these 4 tasks. In yesterday, we discussed a concept. How many percentage is unstructured data in the market? How much percent of data which is unstructured data in the market? What percent of data which is unstructured data in the market?
88%.
Almost 80%.
Almost 80%. Now, these all things are most of the data, unstructured data, which could be in the text format, image, video, audio. These things can be performed without any difficulties or hurdles. That can be possible with the help of generative AI. The complex pattern, we have an image. You want to understand the noisy to noisy image. How you want to make a perfect quality image or HD image. The complex pattern you want to understand, that can be performed with the help of deep learning techniques. And then with the help of deep learning techniques, we can generate the relationships with the data. Relationships of the data. For example, let's say you are preparing an application. Sorry, for example, you are preparing, you created an agreement for purchasing a land. And all of a sudden you are about to sign an agreement, which is 100 crore deal. And some of your, maybe some of your friend have taken a cup of coffee for you. Unfortunately, the copy fell down on agreement. What will you do? What will you do? Are you clear? Requirement is clear? Requirement is clear?
Can you repeat, please?
You are about to sign an agreement of 100 crores deal for a project. in IT company, right? The peon or attender bought coffee for you and the sponsor of the agreement. Unfortunately, the coffee fell down on the agreement. It must be signed today. What will you do? If you want to go and prepare the agreement again, it will take 1 week of time. What will you do? Come on, think it logically. Are you clear
We
with the
need to
requirement first of
start
all?
from the first.
Are you clear with the requirement first of all? Are you clear with the requirement? So,
Yes, sir, we can.
yeah. So this is the complex pattern of the data. There is a noise we need to remove. The whatever fell down, the noise we need to remove. We just scan the image. And on top of that image, we apply the deep learning techniques or algorithms to extract the quality image without any noisy. Again, it can be done with the help of generative AI, right? Simple. So there are three types of generative AI models: GNANs, transformers, and diffusion of the model. The in detail architecture and everything I will explain you once we enter the actual topic. I'm just giving an idea. Basically, entire generative AI models were going to work three different algorithms: GNANs, transformers, and diffusion models. First, GNANs, created by the good fellow. The GNANs majorly used to create a images with the help of some good libraries, GNANLab, Hypergen, Imaginary Lib. The GNANs are used to generate normal image. The drawback of GNANs cannot able to remove the noise in the data. So least priority we are going to give a preference list. We will give a least priority to the GNANs. Right. Next is the transformer, which is created by team of Google Brain, which is used to generate the text. Have you heard about BERT? Have you heard about BERT? BERT or Google Chat GPT? Have you heard about Google Chat GPT or GPT 3 and 4? These are like Chat GPT. Google also introduced one more thing. What is that?
Bard.
Bird. The background of
Bard.
the background of the bird algorithm used by the transformers, like with the help of lambda libraries, bird library, GPT-3 and 4 libraries. These are some of the advanced libraries which are using as compared to the chat GPT. We'll discuss in detail how these algorithms are architecture of these transformers and all. And diffusion models, which is used to generate the images. Basically, diffusion models used to generate the images of quality images and also remove the noise in the image. Like as an example, coffee fell down on agreement paper. If you want to remove the noise in the agreement to generate the something noisy from the image and generate the high quality images, for that we do use the diffusion model. There are some of the popular libraries which we use for diffusion models called Stable Diffusion and Imagine. These are the three fundamental architectures. These are the three libraries models we do use for generative AI models. Across the industries, across the companies, people are using these three libraries. Now, at this point, I'm just explaining the application in detail, how the architecture, how the algorithm works, how the background of the algorithm works or model works. We'll discuss once we reach into the topic. Any questions, guys? Any doubt? Go ahead, Vicky.
My question here is, right, we are discussing one use case, right? We are signing one agreement with the IT companies and that
Correct.
field, right? So
Correct.
how we can do that? I didn't understand that, right?
So what it does basically, let me explain you. So just give me 1 second.
Yep.
Imagine this is your agreement. Okay.
Yes.
In this agreement, you are about to sign the agreement, which is 100 crore deal. Okay.
Yeah.
On top of this agreement, what happened? Coffee fell down on the agreement. Cup of coffee fell down on agreement, which look like a more of something like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in order to make this agreement again, it will take 1 week of time. But the agreement must be signed today itself. What will you do? By using stable diffusion or imagine libraries, first you can copy the noisy agreement. This is a noisy agreement, right?
Okay. Okay. Yep.
On top of noisy agreement, you will apply the different generative AI libraries. It will create the HD quality images.
Okay.
Without noise. Then you can take the printout of those copies and you can sign off the agreement, right?
You got it.
This is how we use the generative AI. Understood?
Yeah. Yeah. Understood. Thank you.
Actually, I have one doubt.
Yes, please go ahead.
While building the model and all, we'll use Azure or AWS commonly for
See,
local.
Azure or AWS, these are the cloud platforms.
Yeah.
Basically, these libraries we can use in Azure. Again, we require these libraries are Python-based libraries.
Okay.
So
Like
for this, if you want to use small amount of data, you don't require Azure or AWS.
like for building ML and all, we need something cloud, right? Cloud
Yeah,
system.
that's I told you yesterday also. We can use either AWS or Azure. Anything is fine.
Okay.
But in our course, as I already mentioned yesterday, also it depends on people. Majority of the people they want to go with Azure or AWS. I'm happy to teach one of them. But in the market, as of now, demand is Azure.
Okay.
But the concept is same if you use the either of the one.
Yeah, got it.
So for this, any programming skill is required?
For this,
Yeah, this to learn these models and all that, right?
yeah, we require the Python, sir.
Python to what extent you require a Python to
Basic to medium.
medium?
I will cover that. I will cover that.
Okay.
And one more thought, like while building the model and all, it will be like machine will be running in some like we can run in local in our system, or like we need something specialized.
You can do in local system, or else if you have if you're not able to use the local system, you can also use the cloud also. That
Okay.
I'm about to cover in the next point.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, guys. Any more questions? Any questions, guys?
All these three models works for the only for images, or it is example of the image only?
Examples of image. There are other models. I
Examples.
just given the basic understanding.
Okay.
This is the only introduction to what is generative AI, to understand the basic overall view of the generative AI. Just given three models. There are the total 26 two different tools we have.
So Chat GPT, Bird, all these comes under this
Yes,
generative
exactly.
AI. So like that, you're telling 26 models are there.
Exactly, sir.
So all these models we need to learn, or
At least see if you are at least out of three, you need to learn two.
okay.
Suppose you have three models for text, right? You no need to learn about the GANs or transformers. You need to learn just you can learn diffusion model.
Okay.
But I will teach all three.
Okay.
And
Go
one
ahead,
more
go ahead.
doubt I have. If, for example, we have one clarity of the image in the thing, and we'll develop that program for that thing, and suddenly in next resolution cameras, we'll get more better quality of the images. That time, that model will run according to the same, or like we have to change something
See,
again.
if you want to generate that's what. If you want to use a normal image, you can use the GNANS library. If you want
Okay.
to use HD quality or high quality images, then you can use the diffusion model, and you can give the pixel quality also. What is the quality you want to have?
Yeah, actually, like by year, like pixelation value also will be changing as of
Yeah,
I. That time it will tune to according to that model only.
exactly.
Okay,
Now
got it.
let's understand about some more. So everyone asked the question. If we for artificial intelligence model, if you want to train the artificial model, we require data. But generative AI model, if you want to generate the AI models, you require large data sets. Large data sets. So here in this case, if you want to use generative AI model, our local mission may not support you all the time. You must have to use some cloud or Spark, PySpark. So if you want to build a generative AI models, most of the cases to process the data, we use PySpark methodologies, or we use LLM model, large learning models. You might have heard a term called LLM. Everyone are talking about now, everyone talking about LLM, large learned models. These are the models. If you want to build generative AI models, the fundamental concept background of the generative AI is LLM models. I will explain in detail once we reach there. I don't want to make you confusion at this point, right? So types of input, what are the different types you'll give? You'll give text, audio, video, image. These are the only four different types only we'll give the input. Am I right? Anything else you can give?
Yeah, these four only.
Anything else you can give the input? Any idea? Anything else? Any thought? As of my knowledge, these are the four inputs. The moment the answer is input to the generative AI model, this is the input we given: text input, audio, video, image. Automatically, we'll get the prompt. We'll get the some prompt. What do you want? What to do? This is also called as prompt engineer. Generative AI is also called as a prompt engineer. So on the prompt, train the generative AI model, you will get the response. The first one is ChatGPT, or you can use the Mid Journey. There are different libraries we can use. So how working of generative AI model? User enter the prompt. Let's say, can you write a poem for generative AI? Can you write a poem for India biography? It will model identify the language pattern, whether it is a text, image, audio, video, and analyze the content process the prompt, and generate the output. So generative AI model will work in 5 different steps. First, you need to enter prompt. Can you create an image? Picasso image. Model identify language pattern, whether image, text, audio, video. With respect to, let's say, if you identify the image, then analyze the content, what you required, process the content, and generate the output. Feature of AI model, adapt and learn from previous output. So first I given this normal. So as I said that it will keep on learning from the past, and it will improve the thing as a kids learn from the previous experience and implement in our upcoming. So generative AI model also learn from the previous output, improve the ability of the output, and generalize the personal outputs. So if you remember of chat gpt, we have still data of 2021. It learned the data everything 2021, and when you given the pass the data, new data, it will keep on learning and give the better results. For example, let me give a simple example, easy to understand how it works. Let's say chat gpt, can you tell me something? I'll write here, who is prime minister of India? Few words about Modi. Narendra Modi is our prime minister, right? Narendra Modi ji. See what happens here. Narendra Modi is serving as a prime minister of India, emerged as one of the most prominent and polarizing figures in India and global politics. See, it written a lot of story, right? It written a lot of story, right?
Yes.
But now simplify about Narendra Modi. See, now does the answer is same or different? Now see how many words it generated earlier. Now how many words it generated? Earlier he mentioned about the Make in India campaign and GST and everything they mentioned. But now was it mentioned? Which one is easy? So what happens here? It learns from the previous experience or previous output. So the chat GPT here, generative AI techniques, learned from this experience and simplified the output. Write 2-line story about Narendra Modi. See, now much simplified. See, right. See, this is how the output generative AI works upon it. That is the point which I mentioned here very clearly. Adapt and learn from previous output, improve its ability to generate the output. Generalize whatever the personalized output you required. This is how the generative AI works. But at this point, you feel difficult all these things to understand. The moment when you entered, understand the moment you understand about the data science and all, it will be easy for you to understand. Suppose I want a football player reading a newspaper in Picasso style. This image, you want to sit like as a prime minister, you want to sit like a royal king. It can be performed with the help of crayon.com. This image created with the help of crayon.com, right? Right. Suppose I want to write essay about industrial revolution. This again we created like the way we create Narendra Modi and all, we created using the chat GPT. Right? So as per the headlines of generative AI, by 2025, 10% of all new data produced globally created by using generative AI. 30% outbound. For example, you want to send any messages or 30% of messages by 2025 will created generated by AI, generative AI. 10 years can lead also it increase the GDP of the country, not only the world GDP basically, and productivity growth also increased by 1.5% in next 10 years. So the AI also create a lot of jobs as well as a lot of opportunities to perform in the real world. So some of the companies like some of the companies are somehow already some of the companies already started creating their own tools or are in the process of launching the tool like Google, Meta, Microsoft, TCS also they creating the tools, and Adobe. These are the some of the companies they are using it. So marketing, suppose your Waymark is a startup which is in Bangalore, which help us to create a social media post, keywords, SEO, presentation, for your launching a product, other marketing purpose, we can use generative AI techniques. Or LinkedIn also. I hope everyone, how many of you know about the LinkedIn? How many of you know about the LinkedIn? No one? As a, if you, it is will be really required. The way you are using Instagram, you must have to use the same as LinkedIn. So it helps us to create job, pre-screening test, generate the performance of the reports, our human resource industry, or identify the similar recommendations, and all can be done with the help of generative AI. So there are other techniques. Let's understand with a simple project. These are some tools. So these are some tool durables being copied at a Jarla, a chat GPT, Nameshake, right? These are the different tools we are using. Let's understand. Suppose let's start a one company. You want to start a company that help people eco-friendly energy solution for homes in Los Angeles. What is the problem, guys? What is the problem you're going to solve? You want to start a company that helps people with eco-friendly energy solution for homes in Los Angeles, California. What will you do? How will you deal this problem? What will you do, guys? What will you do, guys? Come on, anyone respond, please? You want to start a company.
I will prompt ChatGPT.
Okay, let's see. Let's
We'll
see.
do marketing first.
So you do marketing first.
Yeah. We'll study about the marketing, how the things are going with that things.
Mahesh, are you there? Okay. Okay, let's see. What I will do, I will open the Google. First, I will open the Google web browser. I'll open the Google web browser. Oh, Google. Now, what I will do, environment friendly, right? See here, environment friendly energy solutions for homes, right? So what happens here? It given the different links, right? Yes or no? It given the different links. Yes or no?
Yes.
So now is it a better, or you want to make a report about this? Directly go to the chat GPT and you'll write about this. Which one do you prefer?
GPT.
Chat GPT, right? Chat GPT giving us some information. If you want to create a last minute reports, do you use Google or do you use chat GPT? Which one do you use? Which one will give summary?
ChatGPT.
Which one give more summary, better result? Does Google links, the one which you produce the different links, or the chat GPT? Chat
ChatGPT.
GPT will give the better. Now you have taken one idea, environment friendly, all these things, right? Environment. Now you want to validate. You want to validate whether this idea works or not. What will you do? Go to the Google validator.ai. Validator.ai is a one website. So you need to sign in. You want to start. Give me feedback. So it asks sign up. Continue. Let's say 50 to. Let's say some information I given. So some information it give. Oh, continue. Some you need to sign up with the. See, get me feedback. Please wait. Well, see here. It is given the feedback. Create a landing page. Here important things to consider. If you want to start this business, what do you need? Create a landing page outlining for your business. Drive targeted traffic using low cost methods. See here. Sorry, where is it? See, my bad. Unfortunately, see here. It gives the revenue, it gives the target marketing ideas, it gives the possible problems with the business idea. It gives the everything, it giving idea. Agree? Agree. This is how you can understand with the help of validator, right? Validator.ai, you can understand the pros and cons of the business. Once you're done that, you must have to have a name of the company, right? There should be name of the company, right? So for that name of the company, I use namesake. I use namesake. 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 So namesake business. Enter keywords. For home, generate. So choose industry. Which industry? Energy, right? So generate. So which name is good? Looks good. Which name looks good? Sunset Green Energy, Eco Green Energy, Sun Devil Energy. It also telling us website name, domain name, and it also suggesting us the name. See, Eco Rent Energy, Genco, GenEcoTech.com, Enjoyable Energy, Green Printed Energy. Which one looks good to us? NaturalEcoCleaning.com. Right? Is it right? Looks okay to me. Let's say great free logo. Natural and also add the slogan. What is the slogan you want to add? In order to add the slogan, I'm going to use a .com called copy.ai. I'm just giving you an idea, guys. Copy.ai. See, copy.ai. Jarla is a website where you can use all these things. Define your own brand wise, best examples, right? Marketing flows, learn from here, right? Different things you can able to. Of course, for this it is not free, guys. I could not able to show you. I have another account I could not able to open now. There you can. It is not free, guys. You need to pay. So once you get that, add unit to slogan. Okay. Now you have a company name. You have a logo. You have a logo. Let's say get fresh energy. Let's say what happens. It create logos. I will be starting a business soon. Choose an icon for me. See here. Which icon? Automatically give the icon. See. Automatically is giving the icon. Get fresh energy, natural eco cleaning. You can download, you can send all these things. See. Different logos it is giving. Right? Once you got this, what you need to do? What is the next step you will do, guys? Once you have a name, what is the next step you do? Bing. To register a company. To register a company, we are using Bing. Let's say I want to use Bing. Bing.com. Bing.com. See here. So introducing Bing. So here we use learn more. Ask Copilot. This is the Copilot is one new thing. So I want to ask something like company registration. Company registration in Los Angeles. Hey. So what happened? Registration process in let's say India. Let's say India. Submit. See here. Automatically it's given the information. So in order to register a company, it will digital signature, direct identification number, unique company name, all obtain permanent account number, right? Registration. These are the some companies which help you. These are the 6 steps. Automatically give all the steps. Automatically it will give all the steps. Okay, you registered companies. It will tell you how much time it is taking and all these things, right? Once you have done all these things, next what you need to do? You need to create a website for your business, right? That is durable.co. Durable.co. Generate your website. Let's say what is that company? What is the website? What are you preparing, guys? Eco-friendly energy solution for homes. Right? So we are creating a website here. See. Next. Where you want to start your business? Let's say Bangalore. What is the name of your business? What is the name of our business which you got, guys? Natural eco cleaning. This is what the business name, right? Generate website. Automatically create the website, guys. It will take 2-3 minutes of time. Automatically creating the website. I mean, just I'm giving the draft, guys. How these are the different things we can able to perform. Not only how this background of this website or apps are working. How data science or how generative AI using background of this. That's what I would like to cover in this course. I'm just giving the draft. See, everything it will create. It looks like your website is ready. See, our website name, right? You can, if you want to edit, Embers Green Living, services, solar panel installations, smart home automation, right? You can, if you want, you can automate, right? If you want to, you can location, right? Location, get in touch, your name, address, edit the sections. You can edit also. Edit the section, whatever you want to edit, the name, all these things can be done immediately. If you want to regenerate images, regenerate colors, fonts, all style, enter website, regenerate. See how easy it is. Is it boring or is it interesting?
Interesting.
Right. So this
It
is
is
how,
interesting. So would I be able to, use that website,
yeah,
right
you can
away,
use
or
it. You can use it
like it can be shared and all, or do I need to do something for that then?
because you need to share. First, you need to domain registration can be done. I just given the overall view.
Mhm,
I just
mhm.
mentioned a kind of draft. If you want to make proper website, all these things, it will take 2-3 hours of time. As a final project, we can do one thing. One project will do. as an introduction class, right? I want to how generative AI using in real world. I want to show an example. That is how I'm using it.
Okay.
How these data science and AI are interlinked?
See how this background of the algorithm, how the images are capturing, right? How image is generating, how to
So
clean
from
the
the
noise of the
previous
data.
data you're telling
Yeah.
before, that is the one. Yeah.
Yeah, how to create the text, how to generate the text. That is everything can be performed with the help of data science.
So what about the
As a
difference
data
between
scientist, whether we will work as a prompt engineer or we will build like these type of tools.
So with the help of we do build these tools by using data science and AI. So just you are using this tool for that, they won't pay you lakhs, right? Crores, right? You need to build the tool. In order to build the tool, you must have a concept of deep learning, NLP, and all is required.
Okay. So these are the roles and responsibilities of the as a data scientist. Something data loading, something getting the actual data from the data transformation, something
Correct.
purely work on the data only, including the prompts also.
Prompt also will work.
Okay. Because as a data scientist, all these things we heard that data transformations, loadings, and getting the actual
That
data.
is the basic,
that
sir.
is-
That is the basic, sir. This is very, very advanced level we are discussing now.
Yeah. Okay.
That
Okay.
is the
Building
data
the
transformation.
tools
That is
directly.
very,
You're
very
telling
basics.
that building the tools using
Yes,
the
yes.
data science knowledge.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Now, once you created this, and also you need to for market, you have just you create a open the website and all, you keep it as empty like that, or do you marketing that? In order to market that, you need to create the slogans, you need to create the best images, right? For that, we use another app that is called app.simplify.com. App.simplify.com. It is not free of cost, guys. You need to pay the amount for this because I did not sign up also to sign in with Google, right? Continue. And name of your company. What is the name of our company, guys? Right? Natural is available. Please enter valid name. Creating workspace. Create workspace. So AI designer for free. So with generative AI. See here. Text to images, scrub, AI arts. These are the applications we need to create with the help of machine learning, deep learning, and all. Suman, understood? We just here they created some tools, right? The background of the tools we need to create with the help of data science and generative AI.
Okay. Okay. Understood. Yeah.
Right? And then AI ads, generate the AI ads, healthy food, target audience, age. You need to tell that and automatically generate location. Let's say Delhi. Some keywords you need to give natural, clean, natural, clean. You need to tell that natural, clean, echo something. Generate. So automatically it generate. I'm just giving the example, guys. These are things you need to create in the real world. I mean, the background of the algorithms. I did not just give the example up blindly, but if you want to actual concept, you can give the original content. It will create the best presentation or theme for you, or landing pages and all. These are the just a draft level only explained. This is not the actual content. To give a brief flavor about the generative AI, just explained you.
Can we see one demo on the how the code and one like for example, it's you're showing this right, any tool right? So in the background, what type of codings they are written right?
See, if I directly explain the code, will you able to understand?
No, I just want to understand right. We know little bit Python. What type of code we need to write like? So we
That's
have
what I told you,
to.
right? Python and all we do use. We'll cover that point.
Okay.
Without, see, that's what I explained yesterday also. We will start content with Excel first. Analyze the data, understand the data, and create a dashboards or reports. Create a one end-to-end project, and then play with the data by using SQL, and connect with the data programming by using Python. And first build machine learning models. From machine learning models, we can able to build the deep learning models.
No,
After deep learning,
actually it will work in hello. Actually, it
yeah,
will work in logarithm, right?
yeah.
Yeah, got it.
That's algorithm. The algorithms are machine learning and deep learning algorithm. That's what I want to explain.
Okay.
Neural networks, machine learning algorithms, NLP, and all. You need, for example, I given some text data. I want to create some next word, how to pick the next word, how to create automatic content, how to convert the data from Russian to English, how to analyze the data, how to perform sentimental analysis. That all things can be need to be done or need to be performed. Then only you can able to understand these concepts. There are that's what I there are 26 different algorithms which are created for machine learning. Sorry, not generative AI. Right? If you want to choose the one, go green. All these things you can able to perform. Right? Templates. What are the templates you want to use? Right? Add new clone or anything. If you want to use the templates, how you want to use. Right? These are the things you need to be performed. This is all about the generative AI techniques. Just this is a basic thing, guys. But in reality, how this background works, how the image generating, how the image background is clean the image, how to add the new prompts, how to add the new picture in the image, right? How to add the logos, automate the logos with the help of AI and all can be done in our course. We'll teach you that concept. Like we explained the different tools, right? Literally, we are going to create or build a tool with the help of AI concept. The tool automatically generates the text or image or video or audio. One tool cannot do everything. One tool cannot do image creation. One can also perform video, audio. One tool specifically maybe images. Other tool may be used for video, like that. That is how I showed the multiple videos or multiple tools. We cannot able to learn everything, but at least we can get a flavor of all the tools. How to generate the audio, video, images, text and all. Are you clear? Any questions, any doubt? That's all for today. Any questions, guys?